Paris fam, let me explain this. I was riding my bike to school and I fell off and it smushed my two fingers, my ring finger and my pinky finger. So when they were looking at it today, they thought it looked like there was a crack in the middle of my pinky. So yeah, this might be there for the next couple of videos. But I just want to tell you, I'm going to talk about bullying today, because it's something I've been wanting to share a video about because it means so much to me. Like, how would you feel if you were bullying someone that killed themselves, that hurt themselves every single day because of it? And even though you were bullying someone and you kill yourself, just kill yourself. You shouldn't live on this planet. You're a waste of space. You're not going to think that if they actually do it. Believe me. All my friends, I've had 4 friends commit suicide. One of them I was dating. He was getting bullied, texted me in the middle of the night saying, I'm done with it. I asked him what's going on. He said, goodbye. I ran across the street because he lived across the street from me. Banged on the door, his mom answered. Showed his mom the text. And then we went in there and we were looking the whole house. Couldn't find him, and then we saw the bathroom was locked. We finally found the key, but we didn't get there because I was starting to kick at the door. Kick through the door, we unlocked it and everything, and we walked in, and he was like there in the tub with the blood going around him in the water. I was so upset about it. His parents moved away. I still talk to them sometimes. My other friend, she was getting very badly bullied. She hung herself. And bullying needs to stop because it can carry. You bully someone, they're gonna bully someone. Just because you get bullied does not mean carry it on. Try and step up. Just like I did. I was bullied ever since kindergarten until I moved schools. But before I found out about moving schools, I went straight to my bully. Let's just call her Sarah. That's not her name, but let's just call her Sarah. I went up to her and I started screaming at her saying, it's not fair, you need to knock it off, I'm going to start bullying someone, what are you going to do if I actually kill myself, and all of this. She goes, I'm sorry. A week later, she's trying to bully me again. I started screaming at her, and then she walks away from me and goes and tells the teacher that I was bullying her. The teacher knows the whole thing about her bullying me, so she got in trouble, and she doesn't go to this school anymore, even though I don't. And I left that school, and I went to my new school. 3 years later, in 7th grade, I went there in 5th grade. There was a girl named Riley. Not Riley. I don't want to use that name because I have a best friend named Riley. Let's just say her name is Brissa. At the beginning of the year, I saw her the first day of school going into 6th period. I said, oh my gosh, she looks like a fun girl to hang out with, and me and my friend Jordan went and sat by them. But then she got mad at me because I said, I think I want to go sit over by Emily tomorrow because she sat all by herself. And she goes, fine. And I'm like, okay. And then she's perfectly fine. I said, I'm sorry. And then we have to do cleaning together. One day I was following one of my friends that the teacher told me to, that's trying to cut herself, to keep an eye on her. And that was on Tuesday. She screams at me outside. And then on Thursday, which is yesterday, I wasn't there because I was upstairs getting a homework assignment that I didn't go to class for. Because I left for like an hour. I didn't get it. So I went in there and I was getting it. And she told me to do it in class. So I was doing it in class, and by the time I got down there, she was done. And then she screams at me in the middle of the hallway. And Mr. Delahoy, our teacher, sees her screaming at me and calls her over and tells her that the next time she does that, she will get suspended from the school because she's technically bullying me. And then our teacher puts me right next to her. And then I was like, I can't sit there. She's being very rude to me. And he goes, I'm sorry, but we're going to see how this works. Next story time, and then I'll get to the story time of this. So, I think it was Wednesday. I was riding my cousin's bike. She didn't tell me the brakes didn't work. You know where I'm going for this. There was this car that was turning in front of us. I wasn't paying attention, or I was paying attention, but couldn't stop because the brakes didn't work. I was slamming really hard on the brakes, and I went right in front of the car, and the car hit my ankle. I went on the other side, and I fell into a bush. And then when I got to the school, everyone was asking if I was okay, and I said I was perfectly fine. But then, today, I was riding my bike, and there's this little metal thing that lets the water out. My bike slipped on that, got stuck on the fence next to it. I fell off my bike, and then the bike fell on top of me and smushed my 2 fingers. When I was at the doctor, they're doing x-rays, moving my fingers, and I'm like, ow, 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 ow. And then they tell me that there might be a broken bone, and I'm like, so, Paris fam, I'm going to post another video in a little bit, but please stop the bullying, share this video, like it up, comment down below what other things you want me to do, and I will talk about more. See ya in the future.